Hey guys, it's Jackie, and I really want to do a video on coming out. Since I haven't done a video in a long time, and B I came out fairly recently to my family. I came out 3.5 months ago to my mom, and the one thing about that upset me is that my mom decided to run around and tell my entire family. So I didn't even get to tell them. I didn't get to, see their reaction and discuss it with them. My mom just totally did that for me. But my mom flipped out at first, and my mom was not okay with it. And it was pretty bad. I mean, she yelled at me, screamed at me, we cried. She told me she hated me, and yada yada yada, the whole 9 yards. I mean, it was bloodbath for a good month or so. And every time my sexuality got brought up into it, it was bloodbath. Straight out yelling, screaming, the whole 9 yards. But her boyfriend actually really has helped. He was very open to me being gay, and he was like, he's like, my opinion of you hasn't changed. He's like, I love you, and you're still Jackie, and if you're gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight, and I'm gonna love you no matter what. And he's like, that's the way it is. He's like, so I don't see why we make this a big deal. Let's just move on. So he's been like a really big influence on my mom, and um, like last weekend actually, we went to dinner together, all of us, all three of us, and he struck up a conversation about it, and me and my mom and him like had a whole discussion for like 2 hours on it, and nobody raised their voice. It was very like relaxed conversation, and both of them were very understanding. So you know it was bad at first, but it's getting so much better. And um I know I can still sense that she's not okay with me being gay. Like I can still like I could see it like in her eyes when the conversation comes up. But she's trying so hard, and I love her for being so, she's not being supportive, but she's she's doing the best she can, and that's all I want. And I know she loves me, and she'll always be there for me, and that's not changed. It's just she's having to deal with it. So as time goes on, things will get better. Um, so I can't wait for like a year from now to be like, can't you believe you flipped out and we had all that, bad time and whatnot. And I can't wait to sit around and talk about this a couple years down the road. Um, Hopefully my mom will be freaking as cool as Michelle's mom, where we can do a video together on YouTube and be like, you remember that one time? Whatever. So I wanted to go over, at least from what I've heard, reactions from the family. Because, I mean, not that I really got to experience anybody's reaction, but my mom said that my grandfather, his reaction was, I knew it. I knew it from she was knee high that she was going to be gay. So apparently, I wasn't the only person. And apparently, he was the first person to realize that I was going to be gay. And he's been telling my grandparents, or his mom, excuse me, his wife, that I was gonna be gay. So when I came out, they weren't surprised, ironically. Um, and um, one of my favorite reactions, at least from what I've told, was my soon-to-be stepsister's reaction, because she was like, she asked her dad if I had a girlfriend, and if I didn't have a girlfriend, could she hook me up with her friend? So she had my back from the beginning. I mean, it was just like Louis telling her I had like green eyes or something. I mean, she was just okay and kept going. So she just really, really like, she had the best reaction out of all of them. And the very first person in my family that I told was my brother, but I told him a couple years ago, and actually I think he was one of the first people I ever came out to. But I told him, and he was just like, "You're my little sister, and I'm gonna love you no matter what." And gay, straight, purple, blue, whatever. He's like, "Blood's thicker than water, and you're here to stay." So my brother was really, really cool with it too. But well, I mean, he's not okay with gay people. He doesn't really like gay people, but um, me being gay hasn't changed his opinion of me or anything. So, Robert, I love you. um, Another thing I want to discuss is, before I make this video so long, I really don't want to make a long video, but um, I would say that I started questioning my sexuality about 7 years ago. I was 13 and experimenting, I guess. I don't know, I had started emotionally changing, and um, so I think I was about 15, and I was talking to one of my friends who's a couple years older than me, and I was telling her, that I had feelings for chicks and I didn't know what to do, and it was wrong to have feelings for chicks, but why did I have feelings for chicks, and what she thought on it. And she was like, "Oh, you know what? It's okay. It's really okay." She's like, "I have feelings for chicks all the time, and it's part of life. That's just, doesn't make you gay just because you have feelings for chicks." And I was like, "Really?" She's like, "Yep." So she convinced me I was straight. And I find that hysterical because a year later, when she went off to college, I found out she had a girlfriend. So I called her up and I was like, "Hey, what's this I hear about your girlfriend?" She goes, "Oh yeah, um, I'm a lesbian." I was like, "Thanks. Thanks so much for telling me that you were straight last year." And she's like, "But just because I'm gay doesn't mean you're gay." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, that's a good point." So, reassured, I thought I was straight again. And I went off to college and got a girlfriend, and then I called up the same friend, and I was like, "Guess what?" And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "I have a girlfriend." And she was like, "I knew it." She's like, "We were both gay since day one." And I was like, "Yep." So, I don't know. I thought it was just hysterical that we had this whole discussion on feelings, and she convinced me I was straight, and then it turns out we're both gay, and yep, yep. So I guess that's pretty much the end of my video. If you ever have any questions about anything, feel free, drop me a comment, send me an email, post a video. It'd be so awesome to have someone post a video response to mine. Not that that's gonna happen, but